in this particular video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a circle, I'm going to tell you what the centre point is, I'm going to tell you what the radius is, and I'm going to work out the equation. But this time the equation I work out is not the bracket squared notation, it's the alternative notation which we saw in the last video, where you have x squared, x is y, number equals naught. So we're going to work out that version of the equation this time. And in the exam, if they want you to work out the bracket squared equation, they'll tell you, and if they want you to work out this particular type of equation, they'll also tell you. Well, put it this way, if they don't tell you, you've got a choice, and I would always recommend you go with a bracket square notation because it's easier. Okay, let me give you some examples. Number one, let's say I tell you that the centre of a circle is 3, 2, and I tell you that the radius is 3. Okay, that means I can immediately write down that the equation of the circle is going to be x take away 3 in a bracket squared, opposite sign to the 3, minus 3, plus y minus 2 in a bracket squared, that's plus 2, minus 2, and on the right hand side 3, if you square it you get 9. So there's the equation in its simplest to use format, which is the bracket squared notation. But sometimes they might specify get it in the other format. To get it in the other format, you simply expand out the brackets and collect things in the right order. That's all you need to do. So if I square out this bracket, square the first, you get x squared, multiply the two together and double, you get minus 6x, square the second, you get plus 9, plus square the first, y squared, multiply the two together and double, you get minus 4y, square the minus 2, you get plus 4, equals 9. So there you go. Now you just get it in the order that they expect. So you put the x squareds first, plus y squared next, then the x's, then the y's. Now you put the numbers, plus 9, plus 4, plus 13. Take the 9 over, becomes a minus 9. Plus 13, minus 9 is just 4, plus 4. Like so. And you've got equals 0. And there you go. There is the equation of the circle in the format, which is not the bracket format, it's the other alternative format. Okay? Very simple. I'll do one more. This is not a commonly asked question, okay? But I will do one more for you, just in case. So let's say I give you centre of a circle is minus 2, 0, for example. And I tell you that the radius is root 2, like so. Then I know that the equation, I should have written here really I suppose that the equation of the circle is, so the equation of the circle will be x in a bracket squared. If that's minus 2, that will be plus 2. If that's a 0 there, if you remember, we just have a y squared there, no need for a bracket, equals, and this will be r squared. Well, if r is root 2, if you square that, you just get 2. So there you go, there's the bracket notation for the equation of the circle. We don't want the bracket notation, I'm telling you, we want the alternative notation. That's what the examiner is asking for. So, we expand this bracket out. Square the first, multiply the two together and double, square the second, and leave the others identically the same, like so. Then you get it in the right format. X squared first, plus y squared next, plus 4x next. There's no y's, and so you just gather the numbers together. Take the 2 to the left, you get a minus 2, so plus 4 minus 2 is plus 2 is equal to 0. And there you go. There's the equation of the circle in the format that we require. Okay, that's the end of this video.